It's Paris week on spilled milk, so I made just a phenomenal chocolate mousse, a classic dessert. Welcome to Spilled Milk. It's Paris week. We're saluting all things Parisian. So our recipe, of course, the classic chocolate mousse of the French bistro. Do you think this is a 400-year-old recipe? Wrong. Think again. So many things that you think about chocolate mousse are wrong. Probably most importantly, that this is hard or difficult. Takes 20 minutes. Couldn't be easier. 5-6 ingredients. You are going to look like a rock star to everyone you put a bowl of this in front of. And by the way, the finished version ain't so bad either. You want to learn how to make this? Give me 5 minutes. I'm going to show you how. So when you're getting ready, I want you to do a couple of things and then we'll get to it. I have 6 ounces by weight of chocolate here. I use chips. I use a really special chocolate because I think it's worth it, from Valrhona. It's Ecuadorian. It's 66%. It's a really good percentage. Not too sweet, not too bitter. I really like it. I have a stick of butter in with the chocolate ready to get melting. I have a small pot of water on the stove behind me. And I'm just going to stick that on top of there and let that gently melt. To that chocolate and that butter, once it starts to melt, don't do it ahead of time. You want to be really careful with chocolate. Chocolate can kind of seize up. I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of espresso. And I don't pour it from an espresso machine. I use Medaglia d'Oro Instant. And if you want to make your chocolate mousse a mocha version, eliminate the cassis that I'm going to put in later, because I just have a little hint of berry sweetness in the background with the cassis, and use a combination of powdered espresso and the diluted. You'll get a really nice mocha flavor. And I do have 2 tablespoons of cassis that I'm going to throw in there. You almost won't taste the cassis, but if it wasn't there, you would miss its wonderful fruity notes. Once I see that my butter and chocolate are starting to melt, just a little bit, I know that I've got some thermal momentum going in that pot. So I'm going to add my cassis, pour it around the outside, and I'm going to add my espresso. And I am going to now work on separating my eggs, which I do in a very specific way, and I think you're gonna like it too. Oh, some people are maybe unfamiliar with cassis. This is a black currant liqueur. It's used to make kheers and kheer royales. I use it in a lot of cooking. Get a good one. Not a domestic cheapy one. I mean, this is a $20 bottle. It'll last me a year and a half, and I use it quite a bit. But a really good black currant cordial just adds such a divine flavor to so many desserts. Okay, let me show you how to do the eggs. So the next step is to take my bowl that has my 4 egg whites in it. Bowl, egg whites. Let's get this ugliness out of the way. Have my egg whites in there. I'm gonna add, just a little bit, a few pinches of cream of tartar, because it really, really helps to solidify that emulsion so I get super airy, stiff egg whites. And then I take my favorite tool, which is my Vitamix mixer, hand mixer, but instead of the blade attachment, I have my whisk attachment on there, and I start whisking away. And what I'm looking for are really stiff peaks. Stiff peaks! But just keep going. You want nice, stiff seats. All right. I've just used my favorite tool in the kitchen, my Vitamix, and I've just beaten these egg whites. I think they are perfect. You can see the peaks in there, and if you can turn this over and have them not fall out, you're good. All right, so here's something that has never happened before in the last 4 years of doing this for Substack, 3 years of doing this for Substack. You saw me with the egg yolks. I beat those into the warm chocolate as well. And then I added a teaspoon or two of vanilla. So at least you've missed the most boring part. And why didn't I redo it for you? Is it because I didn't love you? No, I love you guys very much. I just don't have backup ingredients, and I'm leaving tomorrow for San Francisco to go cook at Bottle Rock. So, yeah. But you missed the least important part, and it's in the recipe. And isn't this fun that I let you in behind the curtain? Yeah, I forgot. I basically hit the wrong button. Yeah, it happens. Now, discard your whisk and grab a rubber spatula. Those are nice stiff peaks. It's like an eel flottante. I mean, look at that. That's what you're looking for with whites. And all you want to do is fold this together. And you want to do that by turning the chocolate, because, you know, it may take 50 hand rotations to do this. It might take 60, but if I can do it in 30, I want to do that because I don't want to lose the air from my egg whites. And you want to fold. You don't want to stir aggressively because you will kick all the air out of your egg whites. If you're a little streaky, that's okay. But it should look sort of like the color of a chocolate milkshake. And that chocolate is gonna hold on, that sticky, sweet chocolate is gonna hold on to the air in there as well. So, I don't know, that was like 30 hand movements. And then you can do it family style, put it in a big white ramekin and spoon it out for people. Or you can pour your mousse mixture into something that has a spout and pour it in to these molds and make lovely individual chocolate mousses. What is the plural of mousse? Mousses. And if you're really feeling daring, you can do this, but make sure that you stop before it's filled to the top so that you can take it away and not leave little trails over the top of it. And there you go. Those are filled and those are ready to go into the refrigerator. Pretty cool. All right, so to make whipped cream, this is my homemade vanilla extract. It is a ball jar that I keep in my refrigerator that has, it's very hard to see, but dozens and dozens of vanilla bean pods over the years. I started with 4 or 5, split them, scraped the vanilla bean, threw it all, the pod and the bean, into this jar and added rum to it. And I let it sit for 6 months. And every time it gets about halfway down, I throw in some more vanilla beans, halved so they're not sticking up and out. And then I top it with more rum. I think once I topped it with vodka because I didn't have rum. The point is, it is much better to make your own vanilla extract than to buy it. This stuff just reeks. Can you smell that? Oh, I wish you could. It just reeks of vanilla, true vanilla. So I've chilled my bowl here. I'm gonna add a little bit of whipped cream. You don't need much. Combine this. And then I'm going to add a little bit of powdered sugar. Just to give it a little sweetness. Our chocolate mousse is not that sweet. And then just start. Wow, I don't like that cream going everywhere. I should have used a bigger bowl. And after, it's been about a minute, after about a minute you see it thickening, and then in another 30-40 seconds it's gonna just get nice and thick and luxurious. Unlike egg whites, don't over mix this. It turns to butter. Yikes. All right, well, I'm gonna clean up and then we're gonna serve our mousse. Okay. Little dollop of whipped cream. Nice soft peak. You don't want your whipped cream too stiff. By the way, you can make creme fraiche whipped cream. That's a lovely thing to do. Just beat some creme fraiche into your whipped cream. And then, these are wild Amarena cherries in syrup. You can, I like odd numbers. Put 3 right down into the mousse there. And I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say that this right here is about as good as dessert can look. So most importantly, how does it taste? Well, look at the way it sets up. I mean, how stunning is that? It is airy, it is light. Oh my gosh. That little beep meant the dishwasher's done. Yeah, that's right. I'm at home. Multitasking. Well, I think this chocolate mousse is exceptional. It's perfect. I wouldn't do a thing to improve it. I love it, and I don't even like chocolate. See you next time.